Hi everyone, this is my week 29 pregnancy vlog. Today I'm 30 weeks in 2 days. So excited to be at 30 weeks, but also kind of freaked out to be at 30 weeks because time is passing so quickly. We've been getting a lot of stuff done and I feel more prepared, but just like the reality of like labor and delivery and the reality of actually like having her here has not sunk in at all. And it's like coming soon, really soon. So, yeah, definitely feeling that pressure now since I'm in the 30s. Um, so anyway, talking about week 29, this week has a lot of new symptoms. Sorry, my dog's in here. Um, So one of them being pain while sleeping. I've mentioned before how like sleeping has become uncomfortable, just like tossing and turning and stuff will hurt. But now like I'll actually have pain. Like it hurts my stomach to turn from one side to the other. I don't know if it's just because I'm shifting my center of gravity and so she just has to move completely to the other side. That's probably it. Um, no, Bella. Um, sorry. Um, so that hurts. And then also for like 3 nights now, I've been having pain. Like I notice it like if I like sit in bed and read, so I'm sitting there on my legs, obviously on the bed. I'll feel it then if I get up to the bathroom. And then throughout the night, whenever I get up to the bathroom, like I feel like my legs are gonna give in because of this like pain. And then in the morning I'll have the pain um until I've walked around a little bit and kind of like walked it out. And it's like if I know how to describe it, it's like in my hips but really deep in. Like I don't know, my joints. I don't know if you would call it your groin area or like and then sometimes like my cervix kind of hurts. So I want to talk to my chiropractor about that. I'm not super worried. I'm gonna have a doctor's appointment next week and I'll ask him about it. But I'm gonna see like maybe I'm just like pinching a nerve when I'm sleeping or something. So that's been unpleasant, especially in the middle of the night when you get up and you practically like roll out of bed and then you're standing and you feel like your legs are gonna give way. So that's not fun. But and then I'm starting to have I think it's the acid reflux returning. Um, but it's completely different than it was in the first trimester. And like I'll eat and this only happens doesn't happen at dinner time, but it happens at lunchtime. So I'll eat lunch and I'll only be able to eat half of it. And then my stomach well like not like I'll get a stomach ache, but almost like my esophagus will really hurt. Not like a burning or anything, but it will hurt and it will ache and then I'll burp throw up and that's really unpleasant. And it's been happening far more frequently now. So we are like, last night I was talking to someone mid conversation, and I just like burped throw up in my mouth, and yeah, so that's really sick. And then when I don't do that, like and like after, I feel it sitting in my throat afterwards, no matter how much I drink or like if I brush my teeth or anything. So that really sucks. I think it's acid reflux, but I did not have anything like this before. So yeah, what else? Um I've been really, really tired. Um I have to get up and bring my stepson to school. So I get up at 7, which is not bad. And we go to sleep at like 9:30, 10. And so that's like plenty of sleep. And I've just been exhausted recently. So I definitely feel like the whole increased tiredness in the third trimester. Like I'm really exhausted right now. And it's like midday. But so yeah, and then I still have the nesting urge, but it's more like house oriented as opposed to her room. And so I can't sleep during the day because all I want to do is do stuff. So I need to get more sleep. But yeah, very tired. And then also, like dizzy spells, which I've only had two, but they're quite frightening. I had one on Sunday, And like I had showered and I was completely fine. And I was doing my whole like routine after showering. And typically like I would get winded during like the last few weeks, like after I got out of the shower. And then, as I was doing my rest of my routine, I would be, completely fine. But I kept getting worse and worse and worse. And my husband was in the bathroom with me and he's like, "Sweetie, are you feeling okay?" And I said, "No, like I'm kind of lightheaded." And he's like, "You are completely white. You're like completely pale." And I'm a tan person normally. And so like all the color had drained from my like top half of my body. And so he's like, "Sit down, put your hands above your head, like to like open your airway." And like that wasn't working. And so like I lay down on the bed and like that helped. But like my heart was beating so quickly and like I just felt really, really dizzy. And so that kind of came out of the blue. And then last night, it happened again and I almost passed out. I think this one was more due to like stress, like an emotional stress with my dog. We had to bring her like to like the dog ER last night at like 9 o'clock, because she got her dew claws removed a few weeks ago, and one is like majorly infected, and so we had to like rush her in there. And the lady brought her in, and she was so drugged, and I about lost it. Like I've been emotional recently, and I about lost it. And then she was showing me her gaping open wound. And I've never had a problem with blood or anything. Like I love those doctor shows. I wanted to be a nurse for the longest time. I still do want to. And so like blood, it doesn't get me. Oh, but man, seeing her like completely drugged up and then having the doctor like show me her open paw, like, oh my gosh. And my husband wasn't with me because he was home with my stepson because he was in bed. And I about lost it. I felt all the blood rush from my face and chest, and I got so dizzy. I sat down and I was drinking a bunch of water, but I felt so sick, and I felt so sick for the rest of the night. Like with like my heart speeds up. So I'm gonna definitely talk to my doctor about that because that is not good. So yeah, that happened twice this week, but I think that obviously was due to like stress. Um, and then let's see. Oh, this morning, it's been an eventful week. This morning, which I guess falls into week 30, but oh well, I'll include it here. I had like 2 rounds of really bad cramps, and I was just about to get out of bed, and like I couldn't even move, and so, um, and they were like period like cramps, but like I had one really bad one, and a couple seconds later, I had another really bad one, and then it was gone, and I felt completely fine. And like I felt my belly, and it was hard, but it wasn't like super hard. And I haven't been feeling any Braxton Hicks or anything like that, so I'm like, maybe it was like contractions because I didn't sleep all night long because I was so worried about my dog because they gave her like doggy morphine, and so all night her breathing was really erratic, and so I was so worried she was gonna like die or something. So I didn't sleep all night long. So I think maybe it was just due to the stress of the previous night. Um, but yeah, anyway, I touched on this one briefly. The like loss of like my nesting urge. It's been like that way for the last couple weeks. Like after the shower, I completely lost all of my massive urges to finish a room and um, do all that. And just the last couple of days, I've been getting it back that like for stuff around the house, but not necessarily her room. Like I have so many things that I could finish right now, like in her room, that like I have everything I need for. I just need to do, and I just haven't. So that's just weird, but we are almost done with her room, which is really exciting. As I'm sure you can see, this is the bumper that I made, so that's all done. And the bed skirt's done. I showed you that last week, and then I did a window valance, and that's done and hung up. And let's see, we're doing two. I'm doing all the stuff on her walls. I'm making almost everything. But I'm making everything for her walls. And so there's going to be 2 canvases over her dresser, which is also our changing table. So those are almost done. So I have everything I need for that. So I just need to do it. So I'm really excited about those. And then when I bought those canvases, they came 2 in a pack. It was buy one, get one free. So I got another 2-pack of canvases. I got, they're smaller and they're square. The ones I got are for above the changer are big and rectangle. But the other ones I got for free are small and square. And so I'm going to do something with those, but I have no idea what I'm going to do. So, I've been looking online and for ideas and different stuff like that. Just to, I don't know if this is above or beside her crib. Yeah, but everything else is really coming along. Like her room is almost done. Like we're getting the chair that we picked out for Christmas from my parents. So that's really exciting. That's been a big stressor trying to find the exact chair that we want and not like $600 because they're expensive for some reason for a chair. So they're getting us that for Christmas, which I'm so excited about. And then the only other things besides that is I'm making a mobile, and I'm looking up ideas for that. I have a kind of an idea of what I want to do. I just need to kind of like more formulate it and to exactly how to make it work. And then the only other thing I can really think about is the light fixture in here because right now we just have lamps and stuff and we don't have a light fixture on the ceiling in this room. So I have it picked out and it's going to be a chandelier and I'm so excited. So we just have to buy that. So I think those are like the only things. And then her room, well, we registered for a rug. We would love a rug if someone buys it for us, but we're not going to go buy it ourselves because it's like $60 and with all the other expenses, we just can't afford it. So, but yeah, for stuff that we're doing, we are almost done, which is so great. And then, I almost forgot, I ordered my diaper bag this week. So excited because, it's been discontinued. It's a Skip Hop bag and it's been discontinued and it's been off their website forever. And I'm like, I'm going to find this bag. It's the last thing I do. And I finally found it after weeks of searching all over the internet. I finally found it. So I'm so excited. And my husband bought me that for my birthday present. So my birthday's next week and it should get here like on Tuesday and my birthday's on Friday. Yeah, on Friday. So, so excited about that. That was a huge stressor trying to find it. Yeah. I think the only other thing is that, my wedding rings don't fit anymore. And today was the last straw. My husband saw how tight they were on my hands and he's like, do not put those back on. He's like, I'm taking them. I'm like, you can't take my wedding rings. And he's just like, you have to go buy something else. And so he wouldn't even give them back to me. And so I begged him. And so, because I don't know if you can see, like my finger is all indented and it was really, really red and it's kind of like wore down on my finger because my rings got so tight. And I wasn't even noticing until recently, like I'd get hot and my hands would, swell a little bit and they would, be tight. But, yeah, so today I just went to Target and bought like a ring that looks kind of like my ring just for like $20 or something like that so that I have something to wear until she's here. So bummed I can't wear my wedding ring anymore. But yeah, so that's a lot for this week. Hope you guys are doing well and I will see you guys next week for week 30 review.